just the very fact that Floyd Green could be given a green light because he's a minister of government.
He's also an attorney at law.
Attorney at law, right? The young man that was under the bed that Steve McGregor found, why was he charged? Pastor Peter Chambers, who spoke against the Prime Minister and gave a prophecy, why did gunmen came for him? The other young man who could tell the Prime Minister go do whatsoever in a no movement zone.
Maybe Pastor Chambers was inciting a kind of violence.
Yeah, but my point is, on a no movement day, the Minister of Government, who is the Minister of Agriculture then, and we have a serious food short, we have a serious crisis with food management and food shortage.
That had nothing to do with
no, but he was there chanting and gavelvanting and talking about no movement, no movement. They all should have been charged.
As far as I'm concerned, as a minister, he gets exemption for being out.
Yeah, but what about who were there?
In that room, many of the people in that room also had exemption.
But I'm going to say to you, the Foreign Secretary for Health in England, the Secretary for Health, Public Health, had a free time gallivanting in one of his concubines. The media took it up, and he's no longer the Foreign Secretary for Health. So how is it then? Every Jamaican must sit down, right? Sit down. Stay in a house like cat and mouse and rabbit. And Floyd Green, Andrew Ballamy, Shaw, Gabriel Hilton, Richie Hamilton, and the other cronies who are there, all loyalists to Andrew Holness. They are all minions to Andrew Holness. This is the kind of Jamaica we're talking about. A Jamaica for the rich and a Jamaica for the poor. Paula Llewellyn, is there any truth that one of the reasons why you cannot give sound judgment? Is it any truth that you undermine your former boss? And it's the same thing I reach you now.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, we've never had any problem with her credibility.
Oh, where? Everything Paula Llewellyn talk about. Most, look on the Vibes Cartel case. Look on the case right now with where the name? The case, Roger.
Prosecution faced a very hard task, given the Jamaican culture as it relates to
Boris Johnson. Boris Johnson is also,
when it comes down to the prosecution side of things, they're under-resourced.
Yeah, under-resourced. So you're saying, so because Paula Llewellyn is under-resourced, she could not charge Floyd Green?
This is not the particular case. I'm saying where you may speak to her inefficiency. I'm
Her
saying
inefficiency is because you know them say karma. You know them say karma is a and it is said in the legal world that one of the reasons why Paula Llewellyn is doing so poorly is
absolutely not poorly.
Oh well,
and
in the legal world,
to the extent that she was given an extension of contract.
Yeah, because it speaks to the ability to keep Bro God in power.
Absolutely not. It's about hard work and
what hard work? Paula Llewellyn is a sad excuse for a DPP. A sad excuse. How you fi charge man we dead? How she fi charge man we dead? How she fi charge Kevin Smith we dead? She is an inept public defender.
As she rightly pointed out, the case hinges on a video that may have been manipulated.
So question. The young man where Steve McGregor did fine.
I support.
This young man that Steve McGregor did fine. His video never get that time manipulated.
He uploaded it himself.
Yeah. So who uploaded it? The same labor right them put it in a them WhatsApp group.
We are unsure.
Me can tell you this.
We are unsure.
Me can tell you this for a fact. And the same labor right them put the video in them WhatsApp.
We are unsure.
And
until then,
me can say it. Make them come sue me this morning.
You know what?
Make them come sue me. The labor right them put it out.
They can pursue.
And I can tell you evidence, Roger.
Yes.
Here's the new evidence. Andre Stevens got the video from a member of the Labour Party. If she wants to know who would give it to me, she call me.
Or you should have done the right thing as a citizen of this country and make the relevant reports. You did not.
No, I don't need to make the report because this is the system. The system is from uptown and downtown. And Roger, I'm going to say this. It is a very vulgar slap in the face of every ordinary Jamaican who observe. You know the truth
Jamaicans don't observe.
Nobody never observed my granny observed it. Your mother observed it. Your mother observed the curfew. Most of us Jamaicans observe the curfew. The few unruly ones is because them can't get no food for them and them have to hustle. So the dance and the informal sector is their way of life. Floyd Greed will keep him concubine. It is alleged his concubine Gabriel Hilton birthday party. It is wrong. They could have kept it.
Absolutely no truth to that. She is an employer.
It is alleged that she's his concubine.
Right. There are many allegations all around. You would have suffered your own allegations.
Yeah, man.
Let us not do that, because if we don't have proof, let's not make.
Me just say allegations. Years, she and Floyd Greed mushy and tighty.
Friendship is.
So I'm gonna ask it, and then now the bro God got take him up, put him in the kitchen cabinet up at Jamaica House. All of the send out boy them him. I send out boy number 1, send out boy number 2. Yes, number 2 is Nestor Morgan, and send out boy number 3 is Matthew Samuda. All send out boys.
All of those seem to have been ministers, junior ministers,
who have been inadequate. Delivered what? What have they delivered?
Very visible.
Visible without substance. Visible without what kind of substance? So you tell me what kind of substance Nestor Morgan bring out the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information. You tell me what kind of substance Matthew Samuda bring to the Ministry of National Security when we in the last 2 years, 2 terms, the amount of murders that has committed, you don't think Afghan and Boko Haram with it. You tell me what Floyd Greed do for Ministry of Agriculture, apart from media campaign, nobody new face of agriculture, and talk about no movement. You show me, and name 5 things good with them do, Roger.
It's right there. You just
where? No, I want you to tell Jamaica the 5 things. I know if I have to go dig it up. All right.
When we know the nature of government and how government communication works, political communication is only excellent during politics.
But I'm going to ask you this, Roger. Roger.
So it is what it is. We have to.
I'm going to ask you this. Out of all Andre Stevens has been doing for the few weeks and months, which minister of government has ever fed a homeless person? I call a very powerful minister of government this weekend, and I asked him, you have the scoffers to spend the government resources. Can you donate 2 bags of chicken? And you know what the response was? I don't know you and I don't trust you, so you can't. Here's what. People hungry, and you have the privilege of giving monies to Jamaica. Just to sponsor, you tell me, say, I saw the relationship bad with the government and the commerce industry, that him couldn't call down a best dress or CB and say, can you drop 2 bags of chicken at Premier Kitchen?
I think they're more interested from a policy point of view.
What policy point of view?
Infrastructure point of view. I think they're more working along this whole issue of providing homes and...
homes for $27 million.
So they're more working at that.
Homes for $27 million. There is actually 1,600 homeless people in Kingston.
And probably
that is captured.
Maybe more out there.
That is just Kingston alone. Remember, 7 reach a Montego Bay. So, Roger, if I am feeding these people and I ask for some support.
We support the idea that you're doing, man.
Yeah, and
it's beautiful.
I'm going to say to you, thanks for always, giving me that kind of motivation when you know I'm down. And when you know me did really lack where, you have been there for me, Roger. Keep being the mentor you are to me. But the truth is, Roger, when we look on the roads, yesterday, I never had a lot of money to cook for them. So what I had to do, the little 10,000 more I had to buy 2 cases of the golden crackers, the birdie crackers, and give them water and a juice.
Yeah.
I couldn't cook real food because chicken has moved from $270 per pound to $330 to $350 per pound.
That is a travesty.
That is a travesty, Roger. And what we find now is food security is a major thing. And what I am saying to Andrew Holness, are we teaching our Jamaicans to eat more callaloo, okras, pap choys,